Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever. Okay, so we've had problems, and those problems came about because of our lumber network over in Dukinfield, which we'll go and have a quick once-over in a couple of moments. Firstly, I wanted to show you the new build-up we've got going on here for our steel production. And to say that the nearby mines were keen on the idea would be an understatement. As you can see, this coal mine that I didn't bother serving is kicking out coal like there's no tomorrow. Meanwhile, this one which I am serving is also kicking out coal, but because I'm not keeping up with the amount of demand that they have. So I'm going to, if the game says, hey, you should be delivering this stuff, I'm a firm believer in you should be delivering that stuff. So let's set this fella in motion. Here we go. So this we'll call this boron wood coal. No, I'm done with that one for the moment. Boron wood coal, and I'll show you some other anomalies that have come up. Boron wood coal. There we go. Marvelous. And I'll stick a couple on that. So even though I might not be able to turn it off entirely, what I will be able to do is at least make a little bit of cash out of it. Boron wood coal, off you trot. Okay, so first things first, that's going to mean that we have to work hard to keep up with the amount of demand for iron that this bad boy has. I mean, as you can see, it's already upgraded to the 50 limit, up from 25, which is splendid. But it's going to say, try and deliver more iron. I'm working on it. And one of the things that I've done, let's keep that open. One of the things I've done is I noticed that this iron mine here was starting to float iron back to the truck stop here. Now, this is actually a very, very good thing, because it means that trucks delivering goods to Dronfield would effectively have the ability to take iron back with them, and in so doing, make me more money. So I've decided to help that along. I set one up. So we've got a couple of trucks inbound for their first run. Are you one of them? No, you're going to a place called Thong. I didn't make it up. That's what it's called. And Thong is all the way over here. It's a heck of a long way away. That's the one thing I didn't really consider when selecting this new kind of route, was that the potential customers are spread wide and far and indeed wide. So I need to do some work to get a bit more going there. And while we are cash positive, although we don't want to look at our debts, I'm going to set a couple more up. So we'll do one in Ilford and we'll do another one in Redhill, and they're absolutely miles away, which isn't helpful. But if I can get good services running to them and just making a little bit of money, then that's worthwhile. And let's not forget, it's not just about the delivery of goods. Goods is not the be-all and end-all here. It's more important is the delivery of the raw materials that makes those goods. You will make plenty of cash off that, and of course, goods themselves help fuel your expansion. So look, there's another two lines there. We will go from here, Bournemouth East, over to Ilford, which is a long old way. That's even further than Thong. I'm going to stick 4 on that. What did I say this was? Mind goes blank. Ilford Steel. Okay, thank you. And then for my next trick, we're going to do the same again. Out to Redhill. Yeah, if you actually press the button, it makes a very big difference. So there we go. Let's press the button. Big difference made. Good, so that's Redhill Steel. Rename, if you would be so kind, to Redhill Steel. Right, good, marvellous, amazing. And if I were to get passenger services going there as well, that would be good. Keep going. Let's have 6, 7, 8. Yikes. Okay, well, you just killed one there, so that was 80. That's the last one. All right. Fine. Right, so you are going to be Ilford Steel. Have fun. Next, you are going to be the other one, which was Redhill Steel. Off you go. You are going to be Ilford Steel. Make me money. You are going to be Red Hill Steel. Profit for me. You are going to... I'm not going to continue doing this. I think the joke is established now. Ha 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 ha. Red Hill. Ilford. What I wouldn't give for... yeah, done with that set line. You are going to Red Hill. Yeah, okay, so we passed a couple of years between this episode and the previous one, and where did we get to? We had a new passenger car for rail turn up. Ilford Steel taking too long. I think there's no two ways about it. I think I have to build a road here through this. Well, let's price it up. So Thong is taking a hell of a long time to get to, because in the same way as getting to Ilford, people are going to have to drive down here this magnificent highway, which is certainly going to get used, and then trundle along out here and then up to Thong. Ilford, you have to go even further. You have to go out down there. Yuck, don't like it. The ideal solution would be to run a road out from here through this mountain across the river to this particular junction point. I've got 700 grand. Is that going to cut it? Let's have a look. 250k for that. You know what? I'm not going to see it cheaper. We'll take it. Yeah, I know it's possibly an unwise use of money at this stage in proceedings, but hell, that's remarkably inexpensive. No, why do you insist on trying to do this curvy stuff? Just go in a straight line. Just hook on to anywhere along here, anywhere at all, anywhere you like. There we go. Look, there's plenty of space. Right, good. Right, now, and if we then get the other end hooked onto here, again, unnecessarily curvy there, my friend. Terrain collision. I don't think there's a terrain collision there. What are you colliding with? Yeah, you make the road a little bit... You are kidding me. Come on. You are deliberately trying to foil my epic scheme. Let's try a bit of that. Surely. This could make one a little upset. Right, get rid of that. I'll put it back in a minute. Don't worry. Where are we? Give me some road here. That's good. Right, and then don't you tell me you're going to interfere. Right, on there. And when I've got a bit more cash, I will also link this bit of highway here onto that one there. Now, that should bring the travel times down insanely. For Ilford, 22 minutes. It will probably come down once they figure out that there's a better route now. Red Hill's happy enough. Thong is still at 18. Alright, I'm optimistic about Ilford. We'll see. Anyway, there we go. So that's steel production. And with a bit of luck, that'll make me some readies. Right, so you're running out to Thong. Where are mine two cut? No, here they are. Look, man, carts move slow, don't they? So you're going from here. Nothing waiting. Brilliant. Using line? Yes, that's a start. Then heading to there. And then with the iron, it's, yeah, as mentioned, that's going to double my revenues, or it's going to help my revenues at least. What I don't know, and actually I'm going to fast forward to see if this works. We're going to follow this chap here, assuming he makes a pickup of any type at all. Come on, you kick out one, just so that I can see if this is going to work. Just one. I need to produce one iron for me. Otherwise, this is a completely fruitless exercise. And don't send it along the road. I'm sending you vehicles. Oh, okay. New type of tram. Magnificent. No, look. Put it in there. Put that in there. So that I can make money from you. You ungrateful people. This is free enterprise at its finest. Now, come on, stick one in there. Go on, put it in there. Stick it in there. Go on. Make it happen. Do good things. Please. Also interesting is that Dronfield Iron, the other iron facility we've got, is for some reason getting goods delivered to it. And I imagine that is so that some of those goods can actually go into Dronfield. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue. Again, this allows me to double dip to an extent while we're waiting for this to do anything. Oh, come on, play the game. You're no longer using the line. No, you stuff you. Okay, income. Yeah, well, okay, we tipped into 3 million, 2.5 million last year. There is a very strange ebb and flow with regards to profits right now. Erratic is a complete understatement. Still, we've got cargo moving around, and that's something. Now, I haven't looked for a good sort of 15, 20 minutes to see if our lumber woes have sorted themselves out. And if they haven't, then I need to have a big rethink. 36, God, that's lousy. Try to ship more goods. I'm doing the best I can. I really am. Okay, then let's have a look over here. Nothing waiting. Are you using the line? You are using the line and you're producing 1. Fabulous. Oh, that's exactly what we needed. That's going to save my bacon. For Pete's sake, this is not going to work if you people don't start getting with the flaming program and maintaining a level playing something, God, incoherent muttering. Okay, Dukenfield's maxed out on goods, and that's something to, maybe wave a little flag about. How's Newton getting on? Newton not getting anywhere near enough goods. So, it said I should try and deliver more goods, so I'm going to buy a couple of road vehicles. One? You're going to buy 1 road vehicle? Yeah. Newton lumber goods. Set line. Off you trot. 27... It's so erratic. It's very hard to understand. And I mean, a part of me thinks that maybe it's the snarl ups on the train network are contributing towards this. But to be honest, this is laid out well enough that that stuff should be trundling along. Why are you waiting? What did you have to wait to clear? Right, we could probably put a clear signal on there. Another new train. I don't want a train. I want a road vehicle of some description that's going to improve the universe. Why are you going up there? I did not authorize you to use this side of the line. Which train is this? Dukenfield Yarmouth. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. All right, I need to have a quick look at that. Railroad. Let's slow the game back down to a standard pace here. Dukenfield Yarmouth. Yeah, you're switching onto a line that is... what's the technical term for it? Really busy. That's the technical term. Okay, so Dukenfield Signal 11. Where's that? What are you? You're number 3. Okay. What are you? 16. You're 5. See, we want you coming up on here. This is our passenger route. By going up and down there, you're going to get in the way of important business. So what we want, I guess, is we want one. Possibly this one, possibly 5. Where's 11 though? What are you? 19. 11. What are you? 2. Okay, 17. 13. 1. Oh, come on, it can't be that complicated. 4. 10. Alright, what if I get rid of that? Ah, now you're just going to go up and down there. Okay, well, that's worse. So, 11 must be over here then. Are you 11? There we go. Right, okay, so add station 11. Right, and then you're going up here, going up here, going up here. And so I want you on that one as well. Nope. No, that's the return signal. Okay, right. We don't know. So we need a signal here somewhere. There you are, 16. Right, good. Yes. Now, whether that actually fixes anything, I have no idea. But it's all part of this puzzler. Why is this behaving so? My good God, it's going to downgrade again. This is not making any sense to me. Now, presumably, it's going to have something to do. Production of 20, try and deliver more wood. Well, where the flaming heck are the trains? I must be I must be blowing demand for somewhere out of the water. Now, maybe if I stuck a couple more. I mean, okay, that idea has just been taken away from me because I'm out of cash. But what I was thinking is maybe if I stuck another cart on each of the delivery routes, that would do the trick. But honestly, at this stage, I have no idea, because the delivery schedule is fine, but they are quite bunched up due to the way that I set them up initially. Where are we? Ilford Steel. Let's see where you're at. Where are you? Let's go and have a look. Just as a break from that particular moment. Yeah, they're still heading out to Ilford for the very first time. And I appear to have chosen to do that on the wrong side of the river. See, I should have put this over here. We can save some time by simply giving them a road, but the money's not looking great, friends. It really isn't. I mean, okay, we did 3 million last year, and that's positive. Where are we? We're in October, and we've done 2. But frankly, if some of our friends out here don't start making me some cash, then I don't know what we're going to do. And I suspect that my mistake here is that I've expanded too fast. Or I've tried to be too clever or something. Or I've not spaced things out enough. Or I don't know. I honestly don't know what's causing the drama. I mean, this new steel mill is coming along nicely. But again, that's going to run into the same problems if I'm not careful. So we've set up 3 new delivery routes from here. We've set up Thong, Ilford and Redhill, and none of them are currently getting any business, and that's a bit of a worry. We've certainly got the raw materials coming along, and we're clearly not meeting demand there sufficient. I'll hold everything. Hold on. Timing is everything. Right. Okay, so we're going to come back here. We're going to follow one of these. Right, here's the plan. We've got, we've actually got 4 iron waiting. Good lad. Now, if you make a pickup from this Johnny here, there we go. So he's got all 4. The question is, are we going to make some cash from this bad boy when it arrives here? Because if it does, this furnishes us with another idea. Please hold. I will let you know if there is potentially gold in them there hills in a moment. Because this could be a radical thing that happens if this chap pays off. So apologies for going in fast forward, but at least it's not too off-putting in the blistering 15 km/h speed that this cart is doing. Yeah, I know. He's repenting life not spent on the glorious highway that is yet another white elephant constructed by yours truly. It won't be though. If I make it through this, then there will be a glorious, shining, and profitable future. Where are we up to? What did we do last year? 2.5 million. It goes up and down so fast. I don't understand. It made money. Right, okay, so here's the thinking. It didn't make a massive amount of money, but it made money, and that's very important, because I'm guessing that when a have we got one nearby? This is our nearest one. Where are you going? Dronfield West. No, you're going to get coal. And you're going to get iron. Okay. Give me one of the goods, chaps. Coal, negative. Iron. No. What about you? Also iron. And you? Coal. Where are all the goods, chaps? Goods, chaps. Right, what are you? Borehamwood steel. No, we want Dronfield steel. There's one. Okay. Right, massive. Okay, so he's got 4 goods on board. That's a good place to start. In fact, this is doing all right. Borehamwood East. Where did he go? This one. Follow that car. Okay, so here's the thinking, right? So we've got all these goods that are moving all over the place, and at the moment, the limiting factor that affects their profitability is the distance they have to travel. It simply takes them a really, really long time to get anywhere. Meanwhile, as you can see, I mean, look, just about everywhere I turn on the map at the moment, you will see, little icons of quite why they're flying. I'm not in. Have we got airports already? Yeah, tremendous. That's very strange. That's very strange. Hey, good times. Right, yes, interstitial goods lines. That's what I'm thinking about. So instead of running, our coal and our iron here as far as there, what if we put a midway station, a midpoint right here, truck stop, that grabbed the iron and the coal from there, which we would then transport up to here. Meanwhile, we could do the same in reverse, so that the journeys are shorter. Think of it like a fire line, right? So everybody passes buckets on to the next person, and it basically moves those buckets faster than if everybody ran to the well, filled a bucket, came back, threw it on the fire. Right? That's what I'm thinking. No, you are still following it. It's just zoomed out. I don't know. Maybe if this all starts to pay off, particularly if Dukenfield's lumber situation settles down a bit, and I'm convinced, you know what? I think what's causing it is the fact that there's so much cargo waiting at that terminal. It's got to be, right? Maybe that terminal's overloaded. Meanwhile, hello little passenger car. How many have you got on board? 5 of 6. Keep up the good work, that man. We need the money. Maybe when I've worked my way through this current lean period of I don't know. It's clearly something I've done. But once I've worked my way through it, I think we might try that out, and we'll try it in a new area so we don't disrupt the lines that are working right now. So you're going to drop off goods, yes. You're going to pick up iron and take it back. Oh, this is amazing. If this pays off, it's potentially going to yield really high profits. And actually, at the moment, it wouldn't surprise me if, let's say, because they're coming from this iron mine over here, if they were taking it all the way to the steel mill, I suspect it would make the same money as doing interstitial drop-offs. The bonus to it, now if it doesn't, then then stick a fork in it. This is a plan. This is a great plan to begin with. But if it only makes the same amount of money, it doesn't matter. It's still worth doing because you end up delivering more stuff more frequently. You should end up in a position where every stop is constantly full and waiting for the next pickup. And as long as you've timed your services correctly, you should have just a constant turnover of trucks and things. The only thing that's maybe worth considering is you will be running extra vehicles, but you'll be doing everything much faster. So I don't know. How did we get on last year? Another 3 million. This is just madness. I mean, we're losing 100k a year in loan repayments, which isn't brilliant. But I honestly don't know. I don't know. What we're going to do, we're just going to wait for this chap here to arrive at his destination. We've still got a bit of a way to go. And we'll see what kind of cash we make from this iron drop. The ideal, of course, is that you manage to do a back and forth like this guy's doing here, where he takes goods in one direction and picks up iron in the other. That's the perfect world right there. That's the cream of the crop, the cherry on the cake. Cream on the crop? Sure, if you like cream on your crop, then be my guest. Not an awful lot to see right now. This road's going to be fabulous. If I can get like 800 trucks barreling up and down here, that's going to be amazing. I'm not, obviously, because that's a lot of trucks. I don't really understand what's all this flying cargo about. Some kind of graphical anomaly. Right, here we go. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Was this worth doing? And our survey says, here you go, Gov, have £1 million. 40 grand. Okay, well, you know, that's respectable. Immediately picks up goods. He's going to take that back. It's going to make me money. This is going to work. Okay, great. That will wrap it up for this time. I don't know why my lumber stuff isn't working. If you have suggestions, I only ever record these episodes, just so you know, in batches of 2, right? So I do a week's worth. Train Fever goes out Monday, Thursday. I do 2 at a time, and then, you know, I'll act on your feedback. I don't do more than that. Where are we now? 22. Jesus. Try to ship more goods, and that, I mean, that's got to be it. You know, I haven't seen this have less than 20 in there. Now these guys are all going to turn up, pick them up. Banbury lumber, Yarmouth lumber. There's nothing waiting for Yarmouth, so I wonder if this thinks itself is full. In which case, what I should do in the nearish is upgrade this to a larger truck stop. But it is still a bother. Okay, so now that these guys are going to empty it a little, not by much though. Trying to ship more goods. Yeah, maybe it's if it's got goods waiting, it doesn't upgrade. I don't know. Anyway, we will have to figure that out because our financial security really does hinge on that working. What are you producing now? 19? Jeez, it's not worth running 2 trains on a thing that's pumping out 19 a year. How about you? 1. Ace. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment. And we'll do more of this very soon. Thanks for watching. Why are you on the wrong side of the track? Why are you on the wrong side of the track? Because you only have one side of the track you can go on. Up to that point. No, you're on the right side of the track. Okay, I'll allow it. Thank you. I'll catch you next time. Cheerio. Yes, that's how I finish off, isn't it? Right. Bye-bye.